So why they cheated? Probably if you ask them, you will be getting something like this. They will go crying, begging, seeking your forgiveness, saying that it's only a mistake because they were drunk, or they admitted that they don't have the strength to resist the lust, the temptation. They wanted you to show more acceptance, to accept their wrongdoings. They wanted you to forget about the past and be forward looking, less focus on the future, let's have a clean slate, hard reset to start things all over again. For some of them, they are not going to admit it. They will deny it. They don't have the backbone. They don't have the courage to take accountability and responsibility for their own actions and behaviors. While for some of them, they will defend and justify themselves, saying that this is not cheating at all. There is some kind of misinterpretation when it comes to the definition of cheating between both of you. While for some of them, they will make it explicit, apparent, direct, and straightforward, saying that they don't have feelings for you anymore, so therefore they did it. You will see a string of reasons, miles long, whether or not you believe it or you trust them. When it comes to the reasons, explanations that they provided, that's one aspect. Of course, for some of them, they will go complete radio silence, speechless, that they can't even think of a reason to justify themselves because things simply happened. And it happened so naturally and organically. Of course, there is no universal standard when it comes to the definition of cheating and is subject to personal interpretation. And complication arises, especially when it comes to emotional cheating, physical cheating, whether or not they are able to give you a valid reason why they cheated. You will see that mentally you just establish a benchmarking reference where you interpret certain behavior, gestures, activities that fall under the category of cheating. But this is only your interpretation, definition, and benchmarking reference. Another person may not agree. They may have another perspective. While even both of you are aligned to consider certain behaviors as cheating, they are going to do it anyway. Apparently, that falls within their acceptance level. If not, they are not going to do it. In any case, you get denied because a consent is being breached. You consider it as a deal breaker. When cheating happens, somehow you instantly cannot help but asking why they cheated because they deny what you believe. A promise and understanding, either explicit or implicit, is being broken, is being breached. But this question, with or without them being able to provide you with a valid reasoning or ground or explanation, you will see that in the long run, it's difficult for you to have a peace of mind and it's hard for you to develop trust again. Somehow there is a lack of closure. Your mind is still being bombarded and flooded with a level of anguish. You cannot help but asking whether they are going to commit the same in the future. It's like you need to be extremely cautious and skeptical, walking on eggshells around them. You don't have a peace of mind. For some of you, may cannot help but comparing yourself with the person that they cheated on. Somehow you are taking things personal. Of course, that comes with the risk that both of you are going to bring up this subject matter again later on. It's like going around the circle, for example, using it as a threat, or when it comes to another fight, conflict, argument, both of you are just bringing this up to the table, talking on repeat. Somehow still there is a lack of closure. You will see that for a larger scheme of things, there are other questions that are more relevant for you to consider. Cheating itself is already hardened as a fact. It's time for you to revisit whether or not you are able to continue this connection, relationship, marriage, having realized that cheating is being hardened as a fact, and the fact sustained along with the potential risk they are going to commit the same in the future, accompanied with the possibility that they are capable of changing themselves. And yes, we all have the flexibility and capability of changing ourselves. So therefore, is you taking some time to find the balance, revisiting the balance between the risk as well as the possibility, and follow what your inner guidance system is telling you. For some of you may be thinking a cheater is always a cheater, they're not going to change, then follow what your heart is telling you. If you don't have a peace of mind, if you don't feel comfortable, then detach, disengage, disassociate, cut the cord, and find somebody who you feel you truly deserve. Well, for some of you, if you feel comfortable of allowing some more time to assess, then allow some time to assess. But here I would point out that you will see, even if you take some time to assess, situations are going to arise anyway, because life is like this. No matter how careful you walk, you are going to step into one thing or another. So therefore, you will see situations still arise later on. It's about your life response. It's about how you are going to respond to a situation, a circumstance. And yes, you always have the flexibility, ability to change the trajectory, especially for those of you who are still being hurt because they betrayed you, because they cheated on you. You still need time to heal and transform. You still have a lot of past wounds and you are clinging to the past. Well, yes, you have the options and alternatives, and you have the ability to change trajectory. When you are being offered with a fish, not only the fish is not delicious, but you get sick because it's rotten. Remember that you can change trajectory. When you are being offered with something, you have the free will. You have the ability to accept or reject. And you also have the ability to go out and explore. When you are being offered with a fish that is rotten, go out and explore to find another fish that is delicious, or go out and explore to seek other seafood, a shrimp, a lobster, because life is about possibilities. You can always change trajectory. So therefore, don't ever think that there's only one tree in the forest. Don't limit yourself. Don't let anything or anyone to put you inside a box. And I hope this resonates with you. For those of you who are watching this video, I hope that you can find the right one, the person that you feel right, in the sense both of you are coming together and sharing the life with each other, and both of you are able to bring values into one another's life. Thank you for staying with me until now. See you next time. Bye.